Hello, everyone. Let me see here. Oh, let me check my network settings here. I think we might have a hitch in our Wi-Fi. Let's go. Sorry, I should have had this prepared. I apologize for that. Okay, I think we are good. Welcome to Midweek Mindset. I'm Shawna St. James, and I'm happy to be here every week with you. I want to know, does your audience trust you? Do you think your audience trusts you? Do your customers trust you? Do your prospective buyers trust you? That becomes a big factor when it comes to selling and making sales and meeting our sales goals. And if you aren't aware of this, I'm sure you are by now, all of us, we have customers, more customers than ever before due to the pandemic, that are buying art online. They are being accustomed and comfortable, much more comfortable with buying art online. And we want to make sure that we are grabbing a piece of that market. We want to be art sellers in that marketplace where our customers know where they can come and get art, and we want to be the resource. But in order to do that, we have to make sure that we are putting enough out there for our customers that they trust us. And we've got to identify where we're losing our audience. If we're not making the sales that we want and we're not selling enough, the chances are good that we are losing some people in our audience. So welcome to Midweek Mindset. Once again, 10 a.m. here every week, 10 a.m. Central. I'm Shawna St. James, and I love helping my artists and all of my creative business owner friends really tap into sales psychology so they can make more money. So if you're here, give me a heart or a like, and make sure, if you're watching this in replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay in there so I know that you were able to join me for this little 15-20 minutes here of help that's going to help move your business forward. All right. So rapport. You guys have probably heard that word before. Rapport is a major part of establishing trust and building trust with our customers and our audience. And it can make or break a deal. Whether or not we have good rapport with our customers can be a deal breaker. So today I'm going to be giving you 2 keys to building that rapport. Hashtag rapport. Who wants to know how to have that rapport with your customers to where everything that we want for our business just starts coming together, right? I'm the expert mindset coach inside of a program where we coach artists every week how to sell art online. And as the founder of Creative Business Masters, I really like to help artists apply sales psychology, specifically sales psychology, to their business so they can increase their sales and have the life that they love, to build that life that they really want. And I've been doing it for over 10 years. I've been working with artists really with all different backgrounds, coming from all different backgrounds, make those mindset shifts they need to succeed. And so much of our business and the foundation of what we do and how we function in our business and the results we get, most of all the results we get, are all come back to our mindset. So I want to make a couple of mindset shifts with you today about rapport and building trust with our audience. So how many of you have been in a situation where you're working really hard? Really hard. I'm missing several of my notes here. You have been killing yourself in your business, trying to show up and really close those deals, right? You're building your social media platforms, maybe you're paying for ads, you're creating your art, you're imaging your art, you're updating it on your websites, and you make sure that you're posting pictures everywhere, and You're applying to shows and galleries and all these places trying to get your art sold. And you've probably sold some art. I'm not saying that you haven't sold any art. I really hope you have. But if you're like a lot of artists and the way I was selling art but not enough to thrive, right? So I was getting results, but I really wasn't meeting my sales goal. I was surviving. My business was surviving, not thriving. And I needed more customers. Just flat out needed more customers. And I specifically needed more customers that were going to be buying, those high ticket offers, right? Those 5 figures. Yeah, you can make money and sell entry offers and really get people into your system. But to really thrive in your business, you know that you need to be selling art that's 4 and 5 figures. And I want you to be able to have that. I want you to be able to have that. I hope you want that. I hope you want that. So, how do we do this? How do we really do that without starting to feel slimy and pushy and desperate? That's the last thing. We don't want to show up like that to our customers. We don't want that energy to be projected on our customers. And I'm sure you have experienced that before, where you've gone and you're going to buy a car, or we're going to say a significant purchase, right? A mattress, a piece of furniture, a car, or even a house. And you can just tell when that salesperson is a little desperate to make that sale. We don't want to have that energy with our customers, and sales psychology will help us fix all of that. So the number one shift that I want you to make to start establishing trust with your customers so that you have that rapport that you need is, I want you to take the slime out of selling. Take the slime out of selling. What does that mean, Shawna? That means we want to be focused on our customers' needs. It's really about shifting our focus from making the sale to making sure that we're helping our customers get what they want and need. When we make that shift, it changes all the energy. Our customers start feeling better. They trust us more because they don't feel like we're coming in on an angle. And all of that is expressed non-verbally. You can also express it in words, but there is so much of our communication that's expressed non-verbally. So take the slime out of selling by focusing instead on your customer and not the desperation mindset of, I've got to make the sale, I got to make the sale, I got to make the sale. When your mind is preoccupied with that, you're missing all that connection and trust building opportunity that you have with your audience and your customers. All righty. And, it allows you to be authentic, right? When you're focused on your customer, you get to show up as you. You get to show up as your best version of you. And that will make a huge difference when it comes to closing that deal, So number 2. So the first one we talked about, take the slime out of selling, right? Be customer centered, focused on your customer. Number 2 is, I want you to stop hiding behind your art. Man, as artists, this is really easy for us to do. It's really easy to put our art out front, to lead with our art. And we should lead with our art. But think about the times when you have made a big purchase and it's just been about the product. Buying art is more than just a pragmatic approach. A lot of times when you buy a big product, you want someone there to help you. You want a personal experience. You want to make a connection to that product that you're interested in, especially a big high ticket offer. You want to make that connection more than just this static object. So, for example, we'll go back to the car salesman. Have you ever had a car salesman who the first thing he asks you is, what exactly are you looking for? What do you need? And you start giving him some information, and then he starts getting really nitpicky. Well, what color is your favorite color? What do you know? You're like, well, really, I'm more open to color than, there are certain things that really matter to you and certain things that don't. But the biggest thing is you want to just feel good about that purchase. You want to feel good about that purchase. It's more than just the practical things. So I want you to step out and be part of your art. You are part of that purchase. I want you to step out and get in front of your audience. Stop hiding behind your art. I'm going to suggest the best way to do that is probably making videos. That would be the best way to get out there and connect with your audience. So I've got another example. Think of how many times you've been at an art show, whether this was at the beginning of your career, middle of your career, or you're at a gallery opening reception, whether it's a solo show or whether it's more of a group effort and you have 3 or 4 artists there. How many people, how many purchasers, how many customers have walked in, bought your piece of art and left and never talked to you? I'm going to say if that has happened I'm going to go with my experience and the customers, the clients that I know, the artist clients that I know, if that has happened, they're purchasing a low ticket item. They're purchasing something that doesn't carry a lot of risk and they liked it and they buy it. It's $50, $100, whatever. But if they're looking to invest $10,000 on that piece that's hanging on the wall in the gallery, they want to talk to someone, especially the artist. They love being connected to the artist. So put yourself out there, get out there, show yourself, get out in front of your art. So if your sales are struggling, and really the amount of work you're putting into your business, your bank account does not reflect that, I want to help you. And really, if you're doing all of this along with, using your sales funnel, if you're tapping into sales psychology, you're going to be able to achieve what you want to go and meet your sales goals. You really need to understand how your customers think and what they need to make their buying decisions to be able to harness the power of rapport. And if you're not sure how to do that, that's what I do. I love it. That's what I do. I can help you do that. So if that is something you want to know more about and you feel like that's maybe where your sales are stuck, there's so many aspects to running a business. We know that this isn't just the only thing that you need to really conquer and master when you're running a business. But if you want to understand where you're at in your sales psychology strategy inside your business, I would love to chat with you and really create a custom plan. Create a custom plan that's going to get you unstuck so you can move your business forward. And I'll be happy to do that with you. You can book a free call with me. All you'll need to do is type me. Doesn't matter if you're watching this in replay. Type me in the chat and I'll find you. I'll send you a DM and you can check the availability on my calendar for a couple of those free consultations. I don't have a lot of them available every month, but if you can jump in and grab one, I'd love to chat with you and see where you are in your sales psychology plan, your sales psychology selling strategy, and figure out what you need to move forward to get past wherever it is you're stuck. So until next week, I hope that I get to chat with you. I look forward to chatting with anyone. And like I said, say me, I'll just DM you the link to my calendar and you can check my availability. I'd love to serve you. I'd love to serve you and get your business going. It's where I thrive. It's what I love doing. All right. I will see you next week. Take care, everyone.